Hello, my name is Frans Deklerks and I am an interpreter and I am from Holland. My name, Deklerks, is a Flemish name. It's not a Dutch name, which already shows you the problem of the Belgian state and the Dutch language, because the Dutch language is in use in Belgium, in Flanders, the northern part of Belgium, and in Holland. Both speak the Dutch language. And we are talking here about Kartona kastes, you know, the kartonnen dozen, the name of the book of Tom Lanois. Also, his name is strange because Tom Lanois is a French name. Still, he is a Flemish guy. He's very famous in Belgium. He wrote his first book in 1985 and it is called Slagerszoon met een brilletje. And in Latvian, I think this is Mies mieko deils ar brilitem. Een slagerszoon met een brilletje. He became very famous. He wrote this book, Kartona kastes. And if you speak about Belgium, it's a very strange country. There are 4 parts in Belgium. Wallonia is the part where people speak French. Flanders is the part where people speak Dutch. East Belgium is the part where people speak German. And Brussels is the part where people speak French and Dutch. So Flanders and Holland are 2 regions. Holland is a country and Flanders is not a country, it's a half country where people speak the Dutch language. Complicated, no? I know, I'm very sorry about that. So just to go on about my personal history, my grandfather came from Belgium to Holland because he wanted to put up a factory. He did that. I mean, he made a factory in the skin industry. You know, it was terrible. When I was a little boy, I went to this factory to get some pocket money to go out with my brothers in the evening, and the skins would come from the slaughterhouse, and they would be treated to go to the shoes factory. So Holland and Flanders are very much intricated. They are connected. It's the same language. The Dutch language has the same rules for Flanders and for Holland. But there are many, many regional differences. In the book, we are seeing the city of Brugge. This city of Brugge, it means bridges, but Brugge, they are also, I mean, it's also a Celtic descendant. And so we have the city of Brugge. The Belgians, the Brugge people, they call their city Bra. Bra. It's a dialect way of speaking their own name, their own city. Belgian dialects are very strong, and sometimes you really don't understand the people. So Brugge has really a very, very rich history. It was in the top of its development in the Renaissance time because it was a very important harbor. Later everything changed and Antwerpen became a big harbor, but Brugge still has has a connection to this past because it's a very beautiful city, very touristic also. People go and see it, and it's a city where you can see really how people used to live in that time. Brugge has stayed how it was. It is really like a museum. So it was not destroyed in the Second World War by bombarding Germans or other bombardments, because many, many things were destroyed in many cities, like Rotterdam has been totally destroyed. So this is a short thing about the language question. It's very much connected. There are many, many different dialect forms in Belgium, and the language for Flanders, the part of Belgium that speaks Dutch, and for Holland, the Netherlands, is the Dutch language. And then I know also that in Latvia, by the way, Brugge was a very interesting and very important city for the Hanse story, the commercial connection cities in Northern Europe that were connected to do business, and this Brugge was a very important center for that. And also I know that you have a very strong knowledge in Latvia about a guy called Eulenspiegel. Tel Eulenspiegel was a real figure in 1500 more or less, and then he was more or less cultivated during the centuries, and in the end of the 19th century, a guy called Charles de Coster, a Belgian author, he wrote a book about Tel Eulenspiegel, and this book writes about his Flemish militant opinion about the Flemish language, because the Flemish have been fighting for the reconnaissance, for the recognition of their language for a long time, and finally they got it. So now there are universities and everything is in Flemish, but it wasn't like that before. It was in French. And so Tel Eulenspiegel was an important figure for the struggle for the recognition of the Flemish language, the language for the Flanders part of Belgium, and that language, as we said, is the Dutch language. I know it's complicated, but it's like that. Okay, that's it for me. I hope you have enough information, or maybe it helped to get some more information about the language thing in Belgium and Holland. I know it's a little bit complicated, but we love our language. It's very beautiful, and we love Tom Lanois. He has big, fame in Belgium, and he's a really excellent author, and also for theater he did a lot of things. So, thank you very much, and enjoy.